Okay, so la primera cosa, first thing I want to do is definitely get my microphone here. Definitely go over the questions for the little quiz we said what we're gonna do together today. So let me show here my window here and get on to the. Well, for this, I guess you know what. This is how I'm gonna do it. Better yet, I'll bring up mine, and then we go over the questions here. Let me open my Word. Word. This one. Not that one. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the. Aquí está. All right, so that way we can make it interactive. I can ask you, and whoever knows the answer can answer it. Okay, that'll be easier. Let me get to it here. Okay, so everybody has it in front of them. Make sure you get your test, and then we'll go over the questions. Okay. Let's start with question number 1. It's a fill in the blank. All right, so it says a blank is a pre-reading formula that is built into Excel. What are they talking about?
A function?
A function, correct, yeah. So our answer to that should be function. So let me share my window here so I show you. And I said the easiest way to do it, because we're doing it online this way, just I said, just highlight it, highlight the correct answer. If you double click or if you click on it and just use any color just to highlight it or underline it, however you want, or make it italics or bolded. So that way, you know, you can tell that that's the answer to it. Okay. So however you want to do it, you want to highlight it, you want to underline it, change the color anyway, or, you know.
Already highlighted. I answered all the questions. I don't know if I'm right or not.
And also you can just circle it if it's easier for you to circle it. Oops, not that way. Circle it.
I feel in red.
Yeah, red is good. All right, so we're good. Everybody got the answer to that is function?
Yes.
Yeah. How about the second one? It says a blank circular reference occurs when a formula in a cell refers to another cell, or cells that include a formula that refers back to the original cell.
It's letter C. D. Direct.
Indirect.
Direct.
Direct or indirect? Let me see.
I think indirect.
Yes, I wrote the book and they say direct.
Direct, okay. The nice thing is that, remember this book that I gave you the, letter D is indirect.
It is indirect.
It is indirect, okay, for this.
Which, number 2?
Number 2 is indirect.
Uh-oh. I got it wrong.
Don't forget that the nice thing is it had the pages where you can find the answer, so that was really nice.
It has a, but that I put C.
Yeah, no, it's D, indirect. Everybody has that, or?
Yeah, I got it.
Have that one.
All right, so let's go to the next one. It says, all of the following are valid Excel arithmetic operators, except, a ver, ¿cuál no es válido de ahí?
Tab D.
Wait. Wait.
Anybody? Is that what you guys have?
I had D. Letter D.
Letter D is the one that is not valid. It's arithmetic, you know. All right, so letter D will be the one that is not valid, because even though it's greater than, but it's not valid on arithmetic operators such as times, percentage, division, multiplication is not one of those. We can still use it because you can do on the logical test, we can use something is greater than, then we can use that, but not for arithmetic operators.
But that can that be used in a formula?
Yeah, not in a formula. It can be used in a function,
Okay.
but not on a regular formula.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's the only one that is not correct. All right, so number 4. Which of the following calculations multiplies 23 by 0.01?
Letter B.
Letter B?
That's an A.
A?
I have A.
I have B.
A.
A ver, teacher.
It's
Yeah.
A.
Yeah, and whoever has the, so let me close my window. I have so many windows open here. Throwing me off. Here it is. Okay. So the answer is letter A.
The answer is A.
A, uh-huh.
Oh,
Is that what everybody has?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me make sure that I have it correct too. Yeah, letter A. Mhm. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next one. This is number 4. Number 5. When more than one arithmetic operator is involved in a formula, Excel follows the same basic order of that you use in algebra. What is that?
B.
B operations.
I have B as in boy.
Yeah, B is in boy, operations. Ay,
Yay.
so this is right here. So we can, that is our answer. So yeah. All right, how about number 6? When Excel follows the order of operators, the answer is in the next question. The formula 8 times 3 plus 2 equals what?
B.
B, 26.
B26, yes. Yep, it's B26. Yeah, 8 times 3 is what? 24 plus 2 is 26. All right, so which of the following, this is number 7, happens when you enter a formula, the formula, or enter the formula equals G15 into a cell?
No estaba muy segura, yo le puse A. En eso sí no pude contestar. No sé si la contesté bien o no. Pero le puse A. Number 8. Letter A.
Okay, anybody else?
I have
I would
C.
say B.
That's the value in cell G15 to the active cell.
So the answer is what?
B.
B.
We have A, B, and C.
The correct answer is C.
Whoa, okay.
Oh.
I see, and we did this on one of the assignments, actually. Let me see what, yeah, see, correct, yeah, see, is the correct one. We did this on one of the assignments. I remember when we had to, where did it go? This one. See. We did this on one of the assignments. We had to just, when I was doing I think it was that we needed to multiply. So just reference the value on the previous month. So the new month, the beginning of the month is going to be the same as the ending of the last month. So I said we can just reference the ending of the last month where we just use that cell. We put equals that cell. So whatever the other cell had, it will appear on this other cell. That's how we reference that. It's a practice that is done all the time in Excel. That's why I did it. I did it automatically without reading the steps. And Maria wanted to have my name because Maria goes, "That's not how it was done, Pablo." Mr. Vasquez. Yeah, no, but thank you. But I just mentally I did it the way that I do these things. You know how it is when you can just do it really fast. But anyway, it's better to follow the textbook always. But yeah, that's our answer. Excel assigns the value in cell G15 to the active cell where you put that reference. All right, so that was really good. How about the next one, number 8? The adjusted cell references in a copied and pasted formula are called what? What type of references?
Letter C.
C pasted.
Letter C, you guys said?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I put letter C.
Okay.
Paste it.
Letter C. It's actually letter B.
Ooh,
B, relative.
Relative. Yeah, it's a relative formula
Ah,
or relative reference.
you know what? In mine, Mr. Vasquez, I just
Uh-huh.
had A, C, and D. I didn't have B. In my test,
Are you sure?
y se le borró el B, yo
Se le
creo.
borró. Oh, pues mejor así no la sacó mal, póngale nomás B. Yeah, it's relative. It's a relative reference, we call it. Okay. All right. So number 9. Everybody has number 9.
B.
Yeah. On number 8 is number B. The next one says you can click the blank button to undo an automatic correction. The what?
Letter B.
That'll be the autocorrect option.
Yeah, that's what I
To
did.
undo an automatic correction.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's check. Letter B, that's letter B is our answer. And the autocorrect options. Okay, so it's number 9 for that. And number 9 is B. Number 10, which of the following options buttons gives options for filling cells following a fill operation?
A.
A, autofill options.
Uh-huh.
That's what everybody has?
I do.
Letter A. Yeah, it's letter A the correct answer.
Teacher, let me go to the door. Somebody knock the door, okay? Please?
Ahora, póngase mute, Lupita, mientras.
Okay.
Así no oímos toda la conversación privada. No se hizo mute. Ahorita la hago mute. There. All right, so autofill options. All right, and then these are two different, well, it's one case and a couple of questions on the case. Look at the premise of the case. It says Leo, owner of Leo's Bread Company, recently installed Excel 2013 and created a new workbook to track sales of different types of bread. He wants to determine which types of bread are the most popular among his customers. He's particularly interested in sales of rye bread, onion rolls, and bagels. Leo has, se me antojaron, and you know what, now with my diabetes, I can't eat bread no more. I gave up bread, so now those I'm missing it. Anyway, Leo has formatted the sales numbers with the accounting number format. Okay, so that's the statement. Now here comes the question. After Leo enters the sales numbers into the cells, he decides he does not want the fixed dollar sign to appear on the far left. Remember how it puts it way in the far left of the cell, separated by 2 spaces from the actual value. He will prefer that the dollar sign appears immediately next to the left of the first digit of the value, so meaning right next to it. To specify a floating dollar sign, which of the following formats should Leo apply? This one we did it several times. What are they talking about? And Maria knows this one.
Currency style.
Yeah, C. Currency style, yeah. Jennifer got it too. She takes me. That's good. Yeah, it is C. Paula también C. Good job, guys. Yeah, C. All right, so as part of the same, we have another question related to the same part. Leo trae problemas. Here's another question that Leo has. Leo wants the sales numbers for rye bread, onion rolls, and bagels to look different each time the sales for each exceeds $500. What Excel feature can Leo use to accomplish this?
B
I
condition.
didn't see that one, but it should be conditional.
Yeah, that's good. Conditional formatting. That's the one he needs to use because that's the one we'll learn that you can highlight cells, numbers between so and so, or higher than or lower than. So it's a great feature. That way, somebody who's looking at a report like this can see, okay, you know what, this is perfect. This is the ones we sell the most, the highest number of sales, or whatever. In this case, he wants to make sure that anything that exceeds $500, so he'll put anything higher than $500, and it will be highlighted. So that's really great. And that's it. That's all the questions. So grade yourself, see how much you got. But it's really great. I mean, it's a review. I love this review. And as I said before, this thing had like 70 or 80 questions. But of course, I just picked some of the ones more common just randomly to see which ones were really good for us to review. So it was nice. This is just a quick review so we can get more about what we're going over, okay? Any questions on this? No, we're all good? You guys are ready for the next chapter? Is chapter 3 or module number 3. So let's get my laptop out of the way here. And open your textbook to page
113.
113. All right, thank you.
Mr. Vasquez,
Yes.
how did you send the test?
No.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
No,
I sent it through email.
the regular way you send it. Yeah, I don't. I was just answering, and actually my microphone just started working. That's why I'm doing my signs.
No, I just sent it to your email. So you got it then?
No, I didn't.
Let me check. Let me check to see if you got a copy from me of it. Not, I can send it to you again.
Yeah, no problem. I just.
But it's a good way of reviewing this thing. Let me see.
Yeah, it's good.
Let me tell you where I send it to, because sometimes you guys, your emails are different than the ones I have.
No, mine is always the same.
The same? Okay, let me see.
Yeah, I have only one.
Who's Maria Saber? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, so that's where I send it to. But I'll send it again.
Yeah, sometimes it goes to the junk mail, but not even there.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, I'll send it again. Let me send here. Looking for the send. Forward for the forward button. Forward. Okay, I just send it again. Sí, pero sí estaba en la lista. Maybe se los está robando a alguien. Okay, so let me switch to this.
And it's going to be a Word document?
Yeah, it's a Word document. You can open it. It will open in either on your Word, or you can open it the way we learned how to open it. Remember that you guys see in my screen that we can just click right here and save to OneDrive. All right.
So you want that answer and send the...
No, you don't have to send it because it's just a review. I don't know if you have the answers there. If you notice,
I wrote it down. I wrote it down. So.
But if you notice on the questions, it has the page where you can find the answer on the textbook.
Okay.
So it was really nice. It's like a nice review of the chapter. All right. So let me switch here back to Office. Let me close this. So here's Office. So and let me get to the module 3. All right, look at what this module is we're gonna be doing. Let me go really quick over the objectives. You will have mastered the material in this module when you can rotate text in a cell, create a series of month names which we already did that. Remember, we learned how to do the months really easy. Copy, paste, insert, and delete cells. Format numbers using format symbols. Enter and format the system date. Use absolute and mixed cell references in a formula. Use that if function, which is really important. It's a logical test. That's the one I love to always use because I use it even with my students so they can understand the if. You know that logical function if is what makes the artificial intelligence work. And I'll tell you more about it when we get to it, okay? Create it and format sparkline charts. Change sparkline charts, types, and styles. Use the format painter button to format cells. Remember, I just think I show a little bit of this, but this is really interesting. Create a cluster of column chart on a separate chart sheet. I don't know if we can do this one. Some we're not going to be able to do because of the limitations of this free version. Use chart filters to display a subset of data in a chart. Change the chart type and style. Reorder sheet tabs. Change the worksheet view. Freeze and unfreeze rows and columns. Answer what if questions. Goals seek to answer what if questions. Use a smart lookup insight and understand accessibility features. Oh, wow, it's a bunch of stuff. As you can see on the introductions, this module introduces you to the techniques that will enhance your ability to create worksheets and draw charts. This module also covers other methods for entering values in cells, such as allowing Excel to automatically enter and format values based on a perceived pattern in the existing values. In addition, you will learn how to use absolute cells. Absolute cell references, and how to use the if function to assign value to a cell based on a logical test. This is very important, learning how to create this logical test, okay? It's used in a lot of things. It's part of what we call statistics. I don't know if anybody ever been to a statistics class in college or in high school. They're nightmares, learning statistics. Everybody suffers learning that. But it's really interesting, okay? Okay, so this is where we're going to start here. Let's start with the first, go right away to the first assignment. I'm going to skip some of this reading here. Repair and maintenance expenses consumption by 1%. Am I jumping too far ahead? Okay. This model emphasizes the use of assumptions to show how they use assumptions to answer what-if questions, such as what happens to the 6-month operating income if you decrease the equipment expenses. The equipment repair and maintenance expenses assumption by 1%. So it's like a projected type of value, what they're talking about, okay? Right now it sounds like we're in another planet, but eventually it will make sense to you. Project, let me just read the big part here where it says project financial projection worksheet with the what if analysis and chart. The project in this module, project uses Excel to create a worksheet and a cluster column chart showing in figure 1 and 1-3B. You see it in the next page. Kaitlyn's ice cream shop, the one we used earlier, operates kiosks at college and universities and serves both hard and soft ice cream. Each December and June, the chief executive officer projects monthly sales revenues, cost of goods sold, gross margin, expenses, and operating income for the upcoming 6-month period based on the figures from the previous 6 months. The CEO requires an easy-to-read worksheet that shows financial projections for the upcoming 6 months to use for the procuring partial financing and for determining staffing needs. The worksheet should allow for quick analysis if projections for certain numbers change, such as the percentage of expenses allocated to commission or the cost of kiosk rentals. In addition, you need to create a column chart that shows the breakdown of expenses for each month in the period. The requirements document for the Kaitlyn Ice Cream Shop 6-month financial projection worksheet is shown in figure 3-2. It includes the needs, source, data, summary, and calculations, and chart requirements. Look at all this thing, and that's how businesses do it, how they project what's going to happen in 6 months or 6 months from now, if the business is going to take off and they're going to need more employees, or they're going to need to buy. If you're in a restaurant, you calculate, okay, this week is not, we're not doing that good, but next week is going to be the Coachella Fest, for example, or the fair, and your business is really close to the fair, so you know you're gonna make a killing. So what are you gonna do? You're not just gonna buy a C. You have to make a projection and analysis. And what if this happens? What if we have so many customers? What if we run out of this and that? So you have to. All this planning happens based on that, on data, on information from previous months. How you did that last year? How we did last year? But if you never done it, then you go by trial and error. The first day, you know how you did in your sales. But because remember, a lot of times when people go and they can buy what they want, even if you have a really good let's say great food, they won't come back, because if you're disorganized, if you run out of stuff right away and things like that. So planning is one of the important things for businesses, and this exercise, I think, is going to show us a little bit of that. So here we go. Let me go. I'm not going to go over the requirements for the chart, but let's get to it. See, this is showing some of how we look. You're supposed to, the thing is to use a sketch. You have to sketch it first, draw it and do it manually. But I don't think we have time to do that, and I don't know if it's something you guys want to work on. So we'll skip that. Here's the projected monthly sales revenues. What if assumptions? And here's an example on page 116 of how the calculations and the sketch will look like. Okay, notice there is even a sketch the charts and everything. All right, so with a solid understanding of the requirements document, an understanding of the necessary decisions, the sketch of a worksheet, and the next steps is to use Excel to create a worksheet. So now they have all that for us. We don't have to worry about it. You and I are going to create the worksheet that they're asking us to do, okay? So let's jump to page 117. In the middle of it says to enter the worksheet titles and apply a theme. The worksheet contains two titles in the cell A1 and A2. In the previous modules, titles were centered across the worksheet. With large worksheets that extend beyond the size of the window, it is best to leave the titles left aligned, as shown in the sketch of the worksheet in figure 3A. So where's 3A? I think it's in the next page. Let me quickly take a look, see what they're talking about. Oh yeah, I see it. It is aligned to the left. So this is what we're gonna do, okay? So let's run Excel, create a blank workbook. So Excel right here, click it, and then create a new blank workbook. Let's start with that. Okay, I'm waiting for mine. Give me 1 second here. Lupita, Lupita, ¿qué pasó? Ajá. ¿Qué pasó, Lupita? ¿Se apagó o qué? All right, so you can. So you see my blank worksheet. Let's make sure that you have yours already. I'm gonna zoom into mine. Okay. No, ¿qué pasó, Lupita? Es que I'm in the middle of explaining something.
Disculpe, es que me sacó de la clase.
Ajá.
Y luego hace un ruido bien feo, y le traté de bajarle y no pude,
Ajá.
de apagarle y no pude, le cerré.
Sí,
Hasta que se quitó. Y luego
sí.
otra vez volvió a hacer eso.
Ajá. Como que se ha hecho overheat or something.
No sé, pero no, está fría.
Okay.
¿Qué hago? Porque si se hace otra vez, la voy a agarrar y la voy a aventar afuera.
Use su teléfono, no tenía una tablet, use la tablet si puede.
Sí, ahorita le voy a conectar la tablet.
Ándale pues, ajá, bye bye. All right, so here we go. Okay, so I'm recording, so let's get, select A1. So we're on A1 and we're gonna type Kaitlyn. Kaitlyn, I'm sorry, Kaitlyn's Ice Cream Shop. So go ahead and type the title here, right there.
Mr. Vasquez, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to log in on office.com and I can't get into the page. There's any way that I can find it?
Are you on office.com? Office.com. You have to sign in, and then as soon as you sign in, it goes straight to the dashboard. They call it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just keep trying for the last 5 minutes. It's not giving me. So okay. All right.
I'll show you right now. Let me just finish typing this because I'm in the middle of it. Cream ice cream shop. All right, so there it is. So that's the first one. Look at my screen, George, Jorge, para decirte.
Yeah.
Okay, so sí, yo tengo directo. Yo nomás le hago clic aquí y se va. No tengo que estar averiguando. So this is the dashboard. See, I'm already signing in and everything, so a mí no tengo que hacer nada.
Cuando ya está en la página, lo debe de hacer bookmark, una estrellita.
Hágalo bookmark, donde tiene una estrellita, hágale clic y ya automáticamente se guarda siempre.
Cada vez que
No tiene que andar haciéndolo.
no anda batallando.
Sí, yo así los tengo de bookmarks, por eso no batallo, ¿verdad? Pero sí, así es siempre.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So on cell A2, we're going to type 6-month financial projection. So it's going to be one of those 6-month financial projection. No, acuérdense que titles always, la primera letra va capitalized always. Financial projections. Projection, not projections, projection. Enter. So there, I have my 2 titles and subtitle. Ahorita it doesn't want us to do anything other than just type them. They want us to apply the save on theme. We don't have themes on this, so we're gonna skip that step number, what is it? Step number 4. This one doesn't have the themes. It has these things, but we're not even gonna, it has these things, but see, I don't want to apply that, so we're good. Let's go to the next step, 4 or 5. We're gonna rotate the text in this one, okay? So it's really nice. So let's start doing, we're gonna go to, first of all, rotate text in a cell. That's what we're gonna learn how to do, how to rotate it. So if necessary, click on the Home tab and select cell B3. So this is B3 right there, B and 3. And look at what we're gonna do. We're gonna type the first month name on a series of month names. So let's go ahead and type it here. We have to press enter, otherwise it doesn't enter. There, so enter. I'm gonna go back to it. And look at what I'm gonna do here. I don't see it on this. Maybe it doesn't have it this version. It's usually right here, an alignment. That's interesting. Maybe it doesn't have it. So contents, number, format.
I looked everywhere and I didn't find it.
So maybe it doesn't have it. Has wrap text.
It said it should be in the alignment setting.
Yeah, it's part of this right here.
Yeah, I don't think we have that feature.
Maybe we don't. That is strange. Lupita is back. Se le descompuso la computer. All right. Wow, that's weird. Let me see. Let me ask the question because they have like a site where how to rotate text in a cell. Cell Office Online. Office 365, that's what it is. Has even videos. Let me just quickly check to see how they do it.
G'day folks, we're going to realign some text in merge cells. So step number one, I need to merge my cells, which this recess column, I would like to merge that. So merge and
What
center.
is merging? That's not what I'm
I'd
looking
also
for.
like to merge and center this column with the lunch column. Now I would like to make the word lunch and recess to go vertical up and down here rather than across these cells. I cannot actually change that in Excel online. So this is where we need to open Excel on our computer. Now to do that, I can open in Excel.
So you can do it, we can do it.
It gives me a prompt. Do I really want to open it? Yes.
Yeah, so we can do it on the application. That's what I imagine.
So now Excel is open on my computer. Now it's also saying this is read only. To modify the file, tab.
Yeah, no, so we can do it. It has to be done. Let me stop this.
That will go.
So it's good to know. No se puede. No se puede hacer so.
What do you have to do in order to get it? You have to pay for it?
You have to pay the premium, but then they charge you a monthly fee. So it's like buying cable or something like that. So you have a fee every month. They don't, or yearly. You know, they give us a license that you use it for a year.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, the reason why we're using this because it's free. So we have to go with the limitations. When we're in the classroom, we have the full version. So here, because of the way we're doing the class, we have to just limit ourselves to what we have. All right.
Yeah.
So,
because I'm asking you this because I have the online version and I'm paying for it about $90 a year, and it still doesn't have all the features that you had in here online.
Because you pay for the premium, because they got the premiums that supposedly has it.
So it has to be the premium one, huh?
Yeah, the premium is the one that it has it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And let me show you here how much it is. If I go premium is $6.90. I'm telling you, it's a monthly thing, $6.99 a month. If you want a yearly, it's $69.99 a year.
All right.
So yeah, but for this we don't have to do. We'll leave it like that. That's fine. All right. So and then we need all the months, I guess. Let me see the slide here. We're not
Mr.
gonna worry
Vasquez,
about rotating it. Yeah.
if I have it, where would I go? Which one do I
It's right here.
Angle, let me see.
Yeah, it will be right here. Where it says wrap text, there's one right next to it. If you look it on the textbook. On the textbook shows you a picture of a text like it's slanted, like it's going down, and it has like a little arrow. Man, so let's not do that step, and let's continue with the next month. I guess we have to do all the months. So you just highlight it. Remember how we did that the last time? And it's 12. So we can just drag it. There's 1, 2, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I have all the months ready.
It's only 6 months projection.
That's right. All right, so yo quería hacerla para todo el año, pero ni modo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, to June. Thank you, Maria. It's all the way to June, okay? So we got the 6 months there. It's a 6-month projection. Yeah, what it says right there. Thank you. I'm not paying attention. I'm telling you. So I think like too fast for the textbook. All right. So we did that. We did the months. That will take us all the way down to step number on page 119 where it says to use the fill handle to create a series of month names, which we already did. Drag it and then release it, and then we'll do all the months, okay? I wonder if the autofill has that. No, but we don't have autofill here. So no need for that. Just by dragging it, that's how it does it. All right, so we're done with that part. That is step 1 and 2 from page 119. We're done with that part. So now we can go to the next page. And this is using the autofill. We're not going to worry about it. So we're going to go to H3. Select H3. So go to H3 right here. And we're going to put here total. I'm on page 120 now because we skipped some steps that we couldn't do. So I went straight to step on page 120, step 3. It says type on H3. We're going to type total. I don't know if I'm skipping anything else. Let me check before Maria me regaña. Let me see. No, I think I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good there.
Thank you. So all right, so we did that, and then type chart in cell I3. So in the next one, we're gonna put chart. All right, so that's kind of like all our names. And I'm looking at the textbook. It looks the same. The only difference is that they're not slanted. They're not rotated. So using the autofill options. So we use the autofill options for that. The fill handle. All right. And now we're gonna do some of the, increase the column width, make it wider. Look at the first thing they want us to do here is, so we're now all the way down to page 121. To increase column width. Everybody there? Yes, on page 121. Step number 1 says why in module 2 you increase column width after values were entered. Why are we doing it before that? Well, sometimes it says you may want to increase the column width before you enter values, and if necessary, adjust them later. So this is what we're gonna adjust it right now. So this is what we need to do. Move the pointer to the boundary between column heading A and column heading B. So right here. See that? In between the two. I'm gonna click on it, and it says to drag it all the way down to width, the 38. Remember, if you want to drag it and it's hard for you to drag, you can just right click and go to column width right here and just put the number there. If that's it's easier, then you can do it that way. So you just put 38. You press OK. Okay, there, see? Oh, but that's not the one we need.
No.
No, it's the other one. I'm sorry. So it's got to be, well, wait a minute. It says between the two. Okay, let me check what happened here. So I have to click on the A to do it, I guess. Column width, 38. And I'll show you the 2 ways to do this thing. There it is. So this is one way where I manually put the number, or I can just drag it like this again. And let me just go right here. And then start dragging until I go to 38. But remember, this is a little bit more difficult because you have to have good control of the mouse. So 35, 37, 38 right there. And I'll let go. So it's kind of the same, but this is more a little bit more difficult to do. So I think it's better if we just do the right click on it, and then column width, and just put the number.
So you right click on
you bring the mouse. Look at the way to do it is click on A.
On A.
And then bring the mouse in between the two. Notice how my mouse is a little pointing hand, but when I bring it over here, it's a double or parallel couple of lines and then 2 arrows. I click on it and then go column width. And this is easier. I just put it there and I go click OK. Whichever is easier, but I show you both ways, okay?
And you say it is 38, right?
So yeah, between A and B. And it's going to be 38. And if you see on your textbook on page 121, it should look like that. Look at how mine is expanded that way. That's how yours should look. Now for the next step, they want us to do all the months kind of like even, because right now they're not even. So on this one, we're going to highlight B. Just click on the letter B, keep it clicked, and go all the way down to June, I guess. G? No, E. G. All right, so I highlight those, all the months, and they want us to do with 14.50 from, no?
Yeah, 14. Yeah.
VTG range change with a pointer to the boundary within B. In this one, we can go anywhere. You can do it on this one. You can do it on any of the boundaries. It doesn't matter because it will change all the ones that I have highlighted. So I'm gonna go right here, column width, and I'm gonna put for this one, we don't want us to use 14.50. 14.50. When I click OK, they're all gonna be the same size. See that? They're identical. So it's a good way to make sure that they all have the same size. All right, so I'll repeat the steps. I can either right click on it and go to column width and just 14.50. Hey, middle 57. Put 0 here.
Where do you go again to put the column width?
You highlight it first. So you click on B, C, keep moving the mouse until you get to G. And then you bring the mouse in between any of these things, either B and C or C and D or D and E. It doesn't matter. They're all the same. You just right click on any of those and then you go column width. You have to right click until you see the mouse with the two-sided arrows pointing to the left and the right. You right click and then column width. Hey, se puso ahora 57. No quiere quedar exacto. Se cambia. Se cambia solo. I think it's adjusting automatically. All right, so. Okay, everybody good with that?
Yeah.
The last thing it says to now scroll the worksheet so the column H is visible. So my column H is right here. I'm just going to scroll a little bit right here on the bottom. I can scroll there. So I have the H and I there. It says for the H, increase the width of H to 18. So right here, look at H. I'm going to click on H and I'm going to right click on H and go to column width. This is going to be 18. I'm going to click OK. So notice how expanded more now. So 18 for column H. And let's see what we'll have to do for column I. I think we're going to adjust it too or not. No, that's it. No need to adjust the other one. Only that one. I think they want us to put the chart on this side. So we have all these numbers. All right, so it's 7. If you guys want to take a quick break, at least 5 minutes. You guys want to do that or want to continue? It's up to you.
Break would be good.
All right, so let's take a quick break. Those of you who are a little behind, you guys can catch up. All right, so I'm just gonna zoom out to you so you guys see how it looks, mine. All right, so let's take a quick break then. It's 7, so we'll come back at 7:10. That'll be okay? All right.
Thank you, Mr. Vasquez.
All right, thank you. Let me, I should pause the recording, no? 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 Okay. I need to go and check on my family, see what they're doing. I'll be right back.
Amen. Teacher? Hello?
Teacher, can you hear me? Teacher.
Teacher?
No está, dijo que ahorita venía.
Ah, nomás que, ¿en cuál página del libro? Por favor.
¿Quién 16?
Don Jorge. ¿En cuál página?
116.
121, Lupita.
Wow.
121.
121 en Excel.
Ajá, en Excel.
Ok. 121. Ahorita lo voy a agarrar. Es que me puse en la tablet, en my little tablet, pero no puedo hacer typing.
Oh.
Pero lo voy a dejar así y luego ya después, es que mi laptop empezó a hacer un ruidajo bien recio y yo pienso que vinieron los del otro lado y me tocaron la puerta y no lo oí.
Ah.
Y luego otra vez lo abrí, lo hice open y otra vez el ruido bien recio. Y no lo podía apagar ni nada y la tablet ahí le dije al maestro que a la otra que haga el ruido pero ahorita ya no lo voy a hacer, lo voy a hacer en el día mañana. Si lo vuelve a hacer, lo voy a aventar para afuera.
Échale agua, a lo mejor con eso se compone.
¿Sí? Ok, ¿así arregló una? ¿Usted? Ok, ahorita voy a fijarme en el libro y después lo hago type. Si no hubiera sido por ti, ¿qué hubiera hecho? Pero está muy chiquito, no lo puedo ver. Ay, no. Voy a encargar la... ¿Qué estás opinando?
Ali, cuélgale. Lili, no estás hablando de tu madre, ¿verdad?
Lupita, Lupita, ¿puede hacer a mute su tablet, please?
Tengo una little tablet chiquita, pero ahí no puedo hacer type, pero me estoy fijando y todo y estoy haciendo notas.
No, pero digo, póngase en mute cuando no está hablando para que así no se oiga todo para acá.
Oh, no, es que ahorita estaba preguntándole a mi niña esta, ya vamos a entrar a la clase, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Ok. Ok.
We still need a couple of minutes, so if anybody has a question, but so far we haven't done much other than the title, subtitle, and the months, the 6 months that are going to cover this 6-month financial projection, the total, and the area for the chart. And we kind of like, the only thing we've done is resize the columns.
I have a question, Mr. Vasquez.
Yes.
After I resized the columns, I ended up with 2 blue lines by age, and it has my initials and a little blue dot. How did I get that? And how can I get rid of it?
I think it's like, you can undo.
No, well, the thing is, if I undo, it'll undo all my column size, but it doesn't get rid of those 2 lines.
It's like a comment, I think. Where they're like somewhere right here.
And age, it has a blue
Can you go to age and where those are and delete? Just press the delete key to see what happens, or right click on it and see what options it gives you.
Okay, so highlight
Like
that.
you can clear contents. See, notice on my screen, you can clear contents, and you have a comment in the thing. So if I put a comment, it will show like something like this. That you see that?
Yes, that's exactly what I have.
It's a comment. You added a comment, so just right click, and you can go and select clear contents. It will clear.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Let me know if it works, okay?
Well, my internet, it's so slow, but let me check. I did that and it didn't do anything, so let me just do that, redo it.
Okay.
So you said clear contents?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you clear contents, se quita.
Let's see. No, no sé.
If you go to, that should be get rid of it. Let me put one comment and see why you're having the problem. So I'm gonna put a comment here. That little line, no? So let me see if I right click and go, delete comment. Sorry, delete comment.
Oh, okay.
If you already have the comment, you have to delete it, see? Yeah. And it should get rid of it.
So delete.
Comment,
Comment. Now, if I right click it, I get clear contents, delete column.
Delete comment. Are we ready to continue, or we're still waiting for people?
I'm here. I don't know about anybody else.
All right. Ya pasaron los 10 minutos. Ya let's get on with the program, como lo dicen. All right, so let's continue. So we completed page, that was page 121, I think it was, the one we just completed. Where we resized, we resized the last thing. So we're now on page 122, okay? So go to page 122, and then it says Excel allows you to indent text in cells. On the following steps, enter the row titles in column A and indent several of the rows titles to create a visual hierarchy, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add all the names there. We're gonna start with on A4. Okay, so on A4, we're gonna type revenue. Let me zoom in here. So we're gonna put now these titles here. So A4, revenue. Okay. And then the next one is cost of goods sold. Right now, we're just gonna type in. And then we're gonna skip one, go to cell A8, and we're gonna type expenses. Bonus. Side rental. Marketing. Equipment repair and maintenance. And total expenses. All right, we'll leave one blank again, and we skip all the way down to A16, and we'll put the last one, operating income. All right.
You put it on 15 instead of 16. What happened?
No, it's 16. So we leave 2 spaces this time. Why I'm missing something or what? Let me see. Expenses, bonus. Oh, commission. I'm missing commission.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
On 10.
Yeah, I'm missing one here.
Commissions on 10.
Haga add otro row.
No, I just moving down for commission. commission. Wait a minute, I'm missing another M here. Okay, so there it is. Select identity.
Can you explain how do you move all of them one step down without erasing?
You can highlight them like this.
Yeah.
And then look at when I bring the mouse to the this part. See, notice how it's like a cross that I can move. See?
Okay.
I can move them all everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So you have to make sure that the mouse looks like that.
Oh, okay.
And you can move them around, up or down.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. See, that's why I didn't have to insert another one or do nothing. I just move them down and put the one I was missing.
Yeah, because me, I had to redo the whole thing again.
Yeah, no, and I'm looking at the ones on the textbook, but then I switched to look at the steps, and that's where I got messed up. Okay, give you a couple of minutes to for everybody to finish all their names, and then okay, so operating income. Right, I mean, look at what we need to do next. Okay, we need to indent them. The indentation allows us to make the content more look like a hierarchy, meaning like separating it. They want us to go ahead and indent. Select cell A5. So we're going to start with cost of goods sold, and we're going to indent that. So they want us to go to the indentation group and the alignment group and increase the indentation of the text in the selected cell. It doesn't say how much, but you can see this little arrow right here. Let me just show you here. See these two arrows right here? This one is to indent, and the other one is, this is to increase indent, and the other one is to decrease indent. They want us to increase indent, so look at, so it says increase indent, so I'm gonna click it, look at what happened. Don't do it, just look at my screen, look at what happened to mine, the number 585. Notice how I move forward a little bit. That's indentation. Okay. They also want us to do it on bonus, all the way down to equipment. So I'm gonna go to the indentation and click it again. Okay. So I indented both of them, cost of goods sold and bonus. Now it looks like a more or less like a hierarchy, meaning revenue and cost of goods sold and expenses. You got all these expenses. So I can do it again. The button to do that is this little button here. Okay, increase indent is called. The other one is to decrease, to send it back. But we're going to increase right now. So again, you click on it, click it one time, and like this, click it again, and it will move everything. Select cell 18 to finish Entering the row titles and deselect the current cell. So there, so that's it. If you look at the one on the textbook on page 122, it looks identical to ours. So we're good. How are we doing? Good? All right, look at now, we're done with page 122. We're ready to go on page 123. We're going to copy a range of cells to a non-adjacent destination area. So, and it says, what is the assumption section should be placed in the area of the worksheet that is accessible yet does not impair the view of the main section of the worksheet. And it's showing us here where we're going to put it, okay? So look at what we're going to do. So we're going to go to page 123 this time. We're going to copy a range of cells to a non-adjacent destination area. What does that mean? So we're just going to copy text, some of the stuff, and we're going to put it on another area. That's all it means. It just sounds very technical. So with cell 18 selected, type what if assumptions. Okay, so I'm on cell A18. So I'm going to put this, what if I also separated one space here. If assumptions, yeah, if or yeah, if assumptions. All right, so press enter. So now, once you type what if assumptions on A18, they want us now to highlight A9 to A13. So A9 to A13. So bonus, commission, site rental, marketing, and equipment repair and maintenance. And we're gonna copy that. So look at how we're gonna copy it. There's many ways to copy. We can use the button right here, look at copy. And notice a little bar going around is letting me know that this area is being selected and it's into the memory of the computer. Now we copy that part. And then we're gonna go to the destination area, which is A19. So I'm gonna go to A19 right here. Okay. And I can use the paste button, this one right here. I can just click it and it does it also. Type of destination area. And then it says to paste it, no? And then paste it. So I can click on paste. And if I scroll down, look at it. It's showing me that the contents that I highlighted over here were copied to this section. And even they kept the, I'm on page now 124. And you see on page 124, it has figure 313. It's identical to what I have on the screen showing. Why is it still highlighted like that? Why is this thing doing? When if I click on somewhere else, it's still doing it. Why is it doing it? Because that means that I still have it on the memory of the computer and I can paste it anywhere else. Look, see? I can put it anywhere I want to because I have it. So once I have it, it will do that. Let me undo it. It's doing it. Se murió mi computer. It went completely blank. No le gustó que estuviera ahí undoing it.
How do you usually get rid of all that?
Let me undo. I mean, refresh. I wonder if I lose everything. Oh, here it is. I just need to undo this part. Well, I want to do it no more because I had to refresh the page. Let me just delete it. That's what I wanted to show. So let me go back here. See what happened here. See, when I copy this, let me just do it really quick, just to show you. You just click anywhere and press the escape key or or click or enter somewhere else and it will do it. So when I copy here and I paste it right here, and just paste it to show you. Don't paste it here. I'm just showing you. How can I get rid of that the little destination?
The little movement thing.
It says I didn't place enough to destination. There's many ways to do it. One way to do it is if you just when we press enter, no, when we press escape. If you press escape key, automatically goes away. So you no longer need the contents, but the contents still save in memory of the computer, so we can use them at any time. Well, let me delete this thing. All right. Press escape key usually removes that. When you're in the middle of it, escape key, it will remove that. Okay. So we're done with step 124. And then it shows you the different paste options. There's several paste options here. That's what they wanted us to kind of like show us a little bit of the paste. When you click right here, look at it gives me a lot of several paste options. Because right now I still have it. Look, if I click right here, I go paste. Oh no, because I escaped. But I still have it on the computer memory. If I go to clipboard, which I don't have access in this, it should still be there. Let me just copy here. Yeah, see, and the other version it will show the clipboard. We're not seeing that. So there's a escape key here. There. All right. But if you notice on page, I just wanted to kind of like show you this on page number 125. It has all the little different icons for pasting. If I click right here, it doesn't have that many options here, but you can see it has paste formulas, paste values, paste formatting, paste transpose. So it has different options. Okay, here is just showing you all the options that it has, possible options for pasting. You can use cut and paste also to move cells and move and delete. There's many ways to copy something in Excel. So let's go to the next page. And one way to copy stuff also is like what I see. Like if I want to copy this, just remember that we can just drag this and copy it. Look, if I drag this, I copy the word expenses to the next cell. So there are many ways to do things to copy stuff, especially when they're next to each other. Okay. Also, if I press the control key and I move it, oh no, this one doesn't work here. I think it's not the control key. Maybe it's the alt key. Let me try it. No. Yeah, no, it doesn't have this feature. But on the regular Excel, you can move it like that too. All right, so never mind. Let's continue. All right, so we're now on page 126. Right click the heading, row heading 20. And then we're gonna insert a row on 20. So look at, so I'm gonna go to 20 right here. And then want us to insert, it says click, right click on heading 20. So this is 20, I'm gonna right click right here. They want us to do, select, insert a row. So insert rows right here. Look at what's gonna happen. It added an extra one in the bottom, see that? Right below bonus. So now instead of bonus being 20, now bonus is 19. And I have a blank one. They want us to type the following there: sales revenue for bonus. Sales. Why is it typing? Sales revenue for bonus. The word for any preposition is never
Can you
capitalized.
repeat that again for me, please?
Yeah, just right click on 20.
Okay.
And then go to insert rows. And it's going to happen that 19 is going to become 20. No, sorry, 20 is going to become 19, and then you have an extra one blank where we're going to type sales revenue for bonus.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now they want us to right click on heading number 19.
Sale or sales?
It says sales aquí. Oh, yo tengo sale.
All right. Okay.
It's sales. Sales revenue for bonus. Okay. All right, so they want us to do it again on 19 again. Let me see. 19 again, right click row heading 19. The row below where you want to insert a row to display the shortcut menu. And then the menu toolbar, click insert in the shortcut menu. 19.
I don't think we have that feature either.
No? What do they want us to do here? Click insert shortcut menu to insert a new row on the worksheet. Click insert button below to 19. Click format same as below. Okay, no tienes, yeah, you're right. So they want us to insert another one or not? What if, I'm in the what if assumptions right here. Are we putting one or not? Or just yeah, they want us to insert one. But we're not typing anything? Oh, margin, yeah, we're gonna type margin on it. Let me see in the next page to see how it looks. Yeah, so we're gonna put another one right here on 19. So I'm gonna right click and go insert. But as you say, it doesn't have that feature, so we're just gonna insert it and then we're gonna put margin.
Margin,
Why is that mine not typing? Computer is acting up. Ya se está cansando de todo el día. De todo el día estar trabajando. Okay. And they wanted us to copy the format, that's why. See, we don't have the format, it doesn't have that. Yeah. So we just wanted to, one of the things you can use the format, we can just click on this button again and do it, but show you a different way. If I click right here and I go to format painter and then click on this one, you notice how I moved it? And do it again. So I can copy the format by going format painter and then click on it and then it was gonna move it. It copied the formatted and the formatted that I had there, it was indented, so it automatically copied the indentation. So see, you can do it that way, or you can do it, or you can just go right here and click it again. So whichever is easy for you. If I had one, it's no big deal. If it's one, it's just click right here. But if it's a bunch of them, you can highlight it and copy the how do you call it, the format to all of them in one step. But here, because it's only one, we can just click on that and it's done. Okay. So we're good. Now look at this point, it's a good time, it says, to save it. So let's go ahead and save it. Don't forget that we can save it by just typing the name up here. Look at, or we can go to the menu, File, Save As, and then put it in your folder. This is the best way to do it, actually. I'm gonna go to my Microsoft Office folder, my Excel folder, and I can put it right here. I'm gonna go save, and then I can put the name. And the name they want us to name it is Kaitlyn's Ice Cream Shop Financial Projection is the whole name. So I'm gonna type it right here.
You put a save as.
If you want to do it on the book, it will go straight to your drive. But if you use this way that I did right now, it will go to whatever folder you want to put it in. In this case, I'm putting it in my Excel folder. So Kaitlyn Ice cream. Shop. Financial projection. All right, you can see, and then this title is gonna appear up here also. So I'm gonna go save, saving. It's gonna refresh with the new name, and you see now the new name up here. So either way, but this way it just saves it to the regular your drive, to your regular cloud, the drive. But if I do it like this, I can put it where I want to put it, not where the computer wants to put it. I put it where I want to put it. So it gives you more control. Okay. So that's the difference between the two saves. So look at that. If I zoom out a little bit, look at all the stuff that we've done so far. And it started to look good now. Okay. All right, so on the next session, it's going to show us how to delete columns and insert rows and do this and that. So, inserting columns, inserting single cells for a range of cells, deleting columns and rows, number formats with the format symbols. So it's showing the different type of formats on page 128 at the bottom. The difference between currency and accounting, it doesn't show that there, but it just shows currency and comma. So how different they are. All right, so we continue on page 129. So this will take us all the way to page 129. Okay. Now it says to enter the following values using the format symbols to apply numbers. Number formatting 78.75 to that one. So okay. Let's enter the following values using format symbols to apply number formatting. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Look at on cell B19. Let me zoom in on my thing. 150. On cell B19. Is that what it is? No. Yeah, B19. So 19 is right here on the section for margin, no? They want us to put 78.75%. Like that. Let's see what happens when I press enter. It will stay, see that? Because I formatted it. If I click, it's formatted already. See, notice when I click on it, because I put the symbol, it automatically, look at, check this out, class. It automatically changed from general to percentage. Because I actually put the percentage symbol, and it understood that this cell is going to be percentage. You see that? All right, so let's go ahead and type the next one. Now the next one, look at, let me show you something here. On this next one, on the bonus, which is B20, look at, I'm gonna do a different type of number. I'm gonna put 3, comma, 500, .00. Now this is a format already. So when I press enter, look at what's gonna happen. Instead of being general, right now it is. I'm gonna press enter, and look at what happens now. When I click, it's changed it to number. You see that? So it changes automatically when you actually type it with the numbers. Yeah, and that's what it's trying to show us right now. That you can actually manually, the way I'm doing it, is changing the format of the cell without me having to go and change it to number. It's doing it automatically because I'm already putting the symbols. All right, so in cell B21 is 65,000, 65, comma, but you have to type it the way it shows on the textbook. 00. And the next one is 25%. They want us to type 25.00%. 5%. And as I said before, it's changing the percentage. See? So that's it, kind of like automatic. It's pretty nice. And B20, 22. Wait a minute, am I okay or no? 10% on 25, yeah, percent. And then on 23, 10%. And then 5% on the other one, 5.00%. And then equipment and repair, they want us to put 3.50%. All right. Don't forget, I'm on page 129. I'm looking at page 129. That's where I'm getting the information from. Okay. So each one, look at this is percentage, this is number, percentage, and percentage. So it knows automatically. Just to give you an example, look at on this one, it has no, it's general, but if I go $, and I'm gonna erase it, don't type this one, okay? I'm just showing you something here. And I go enter. When I go back, look at what happened, it changed it to currency. So it changes the format as long as I use the symbols to apply number formatting or to apply the format that I want. Like on this one, it switched to currency, see that? So you can actually manually do that, okay? So it's something new that we haven't done, so that's why I wanted to show it. Okay. Everybody good on page 129? Step number 1, that's what I just did. This right here is step number 1. Okay, so many more, but yeah. All right. Okay, so let's continue. Andan cansados, you guys are tired like me. Por eso todo el mundo, hey, I'm seeing Barbara, you look so tired.
Can we go home?
Let's do one step right here, and then we can go, okay?
Okay.
All right, so step number on where it says to enter the projected monthly sales. So let's just do that part and we can stop, and that way we can finish page 129. All right, if necessary, display the home tab. And then we're gonna enter on cell B4, so let's go to B4 right here. I'm on B4 right here. It's gonna be entering this number for the revenue. I'm on B4 right there. And they want us to enter 55,000. And just exactly the way you see it, 55, comma. You have to do the comma so that way it switches to number. 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 55,000. And then 62,500 on the next one, 62, comma. And then for March, we're gonna put the D4, yeah, 67,000. Don't forget the comma, okay? Otherwise, you won't do it in the same way. And then for April, it's 90,250. 90, 250. So F4 is 77,500. And then the last one for June is 74,750. Don't forget the comma because it's not going to do it if you don't do the comma. 500. Oh, 750. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at the textbook. Make sure. And then it says select H4. So go ahead and put your numbers. 55,000, 62,500, 67,000, 90,250, 77,500, and 74,750. So it says to go to H4, select H4, and then click the sum button twice to create a sum in the selected figure. So click it twice. 1, 2. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, there it is. I want to press enter. So our total should be $427,000. That's the projected total revenue calculated. And we enter the revenue estimates, and this is the calculated or projected thing. Okay. Well, that's our last number right here. This one, it should be at when you click the auto sum, it should do it automatically. And yeah, we're gonna stop right here because it gets more complex. I'm looking at the next pages and to do a bunch of other stuff, but we can do that next week. So we'll stop on page 129. It's a good place to stop. And this is gonna be, as I'm telling you, it's gonna be very complicated as we continue. When we get to the if part, is when we're gonna do the function if. And then I have another exercise for it. But there's a bunch of more pages coming up. This thing, it doesn't end until we get to like, it's like way past page. It's a long assignment, page 190, 59. Like in 160, we're barely finishing it. So we're stopping at page 129. It's a good point to stop. All right. So any questions? No, we're good. You guys are good. Don't forget that it saves in real time. So it's already, see, look, it's saved to OneDrive. So you don't have to do anything, because if I go right now and I go file, save as, it's gonna save another copy. But this way you don't have to do anything. It's already saved. Okay. So saves as we'll say in real time.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Hi, teacher. Teacher, do you have a laptop que me venda por ahí?
No, ahorita no tengo, Lupita.
Ay, porque esta sigue haciendo el ruido ese.
Sí, algo le pasó.
Ya caducó, maestro. Ya cuántos años no tengo que me la regaló.
Ya necesito una nueva, Lupita.
Sí, voy a encargarla, pero no sé
¿Sabe
cuánto
qué?
tiempo.
Buscando, muchas veces, pues ahorita ya se va a venir lo que, bueno, pero pues si puedo usar la tableta por mientras o no.
Pero no puedo hacer type aquí en esta.
Ajá.
En la
Bueno, luego yo la contacto. Déjeme ver si puedo echarle una mirada a ver si es algo que se puede arreglar.
Ok, maestro.
Pues.
Gracias, maestro.
No.
Good night, everybody. Y gracias por su ayuda, maestro.
Good night, everybody.
Buenas noches.
Si no tenemos más preguntas, we'll stop right here on page 129. All right, and good night, everybody.
Good night, Mr. Ross.
Good night. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.
Hi, Marinita.
Good.
I am fine.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you, Raimundo. Thank you, Jorge.
Bye.
Jackie.
Bye.
And that's it. Good night. Good night. All right.
Bye,
So we're gonna
teacher.
end at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.